Hey, I'm going to go over 3 main reasons we moved from Philly to Kenya and 1 bonus reason. So we're going to watch as I get ready to move, the chaos of those things, and then a little bit of our life now that we're actually here now. So first reason that I know was my biggest reason, cost of living. Why is rent astronomically high? Me and my husband both work full time, and it still seemed like it cost so much money just to live the quality of life that we wanted to live. Like, I'm a nurse, he's an engineer, and still it seemed it was never enough money. We both needed to work full time, and everybody I know not only has a full-time job, but has some other side hustle going on, because it just, for Americans, it's never enough, never enough. So this was my most compelling reason, because I like to do things like this. I want to just be in my house and make plant murals and garden. But as a nurse, I gave a lot of my time to helping other families. And while that is rewarding, I didn't see living the next 40 years of my life spending the majority of my time caring for families other than my own. So second reason leading into that is going to be like your quality of life and work-life balance. Isn't that a bit of like a mind fuck? Like, for Americans, work-life balance, think about half of that situation is work. It's not even like your life, and then work is supposed to be the other half. And we never get it anyway. Most of us are working at least 5, if not 6, 7 days of the week. And we're trying to squeeze in rest and recuperation and time with family and hobbies and whatever else we really do want to do and that we're passionate about into like Sunday at best. So that really started to pull me the more I started to see my life and how I spent the time that I really did have that was mine. That's what it felt like, a squeeze, to try to squeeze in cooking, cleaning, hobbies, time with family, time for prayer, all of those things. A lot of the time I felt like either came secondary, or they came, and it always felt like a cost. And the cost always came with a bit of like guilt with work, as if, you know, Americans, we love to grind. I don't know that we necessarily love to grind, but our culture definitely kind of perpetrates this idea that the best use of your time is to be working. And I'm tired. Excuse me. We just don't want to live that way anymore. Following up into that, so the reason that I think maybe in a bigger umbrella, it's hard to put all of these things into a bucket, is oppression, depression. So like, there is kind of this umbrella of things that you experience in life as a minority in America, that you kind of have this little gray cloud of oppression over you all the time. And for better or worse, it is just nice to live somewhere and not be the minority. I wish I had a more, I guess, elaborate reason, but sometimes it's simple as that. Sometimes it's nice to be surrounded and not feel like the zebra among a bunch of horses. It's just nice. So finally, how did we even decide if we were going to leave America and leave Philadelphia? Where were we going to go? This was honestly a bit easier because we did look at lots of countries, but my husband is Kenyan, so this made the transition a lot easier because it's his home. It also was an easy way to kind of gather all of the things I listed. So the cost of living in Kenya is drastically less than it would be for us in Philadelphia. Work-life balance for us would be greatly improved because the cost of living is so much lower here. I would have more time to do things like this. Don't mind me just get out a bit of millennial rage. And I'd have more time to garden, so maybe I wouldn't have as much millennial rage. The quality of life, the food is better. I don't know what they're putting into all of our food in America, but I swear anytime we leave the country, I lose weight, and it's not because I'm trying to count all the calories and be living my best dieting. So it's just better. As much as we love this home, it was time to let it all go. Even Pax, and he is a big dog, but we shipped him over here too. But before we went, we decided, let's have our family over. And the thing I do miss. And one thing I really loved about this house was having a roof deck and getting to see fireworks on like the 4th of July or New Year's, things like that. So it was nice to see it one last time. But then, you know, when it's time to go, it's time to go. So after seeing our friends get engaged and coming back home, we really were like, you know, a lot of times we'll think, what's the worst thing that could happen? And if it's not death, we're like, why not? What's the worst that can happen? So we shipped packs, we sold everything, took what was sentimental and practical, and we moved to Nairobi in Kenya. It is the best choice I think I've made as of this decade of my life. It is so much more peaceful. And I'm genuinely looking forward to sharing more of our life here. And Pax is too. So I'll see you next time. Bye.